Yeah, we made the right pit call for us, our situation, and yeah, fought hard. So just held on longer than I thought I would. So proud of the team's fight today. Proud of our fight throughout the whole round of 8. Just came up a little bit short. So yeah, we'll head to Phoenix next week and try to end the year, on a good note and have some momentum for next year.
You just kind of have to hold in the hurt because of how good the season was, and it comes down to something like this.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really hurt that much. I'd like to be racing for a championship next week, but our team fought really hard all year. I'm proud of this whole season. We won 6 races, still have a chance to win another one, and yeah, it's just been a good year. So the format's crazy and hectic, and you got to be on it in the playoffs. And we just had a couple, unfortunate things happen in the first 2 races. So just had to fight really hard.
Had adversity like yesterday, and just didn't have the bonus points we needed, going into these rounds, and so we got to get a little faster. We certainly believe that speed is the one thing that we certainly can control, and we get that, we'll be in a better spot.
There was no lack of work hard today. Do you think everything was pretty much on the up and up, and it was just competitive racing?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that everybody, played pretty fair, and certainly there were times where you felt like you needed to go, and so you kind of had to shove the guy out of the way to do that. But I didn't see really anything egregious.
Finally, how disappointed are you not to be moving on to the championship 4?
Yeah, certainly, don't love that by any means, but we just didn't have the speed we needed to, and I didn't do a good enough job at Homestead, finishing off the victory there. So it's on me to get better, and certainly I definitely want to come to this racetrack and have a little more speed.
Were you able to see if there was an issue with the 23 when you passed him, or was it just too quick in the moment?
He was sliding around like crazy. I don't know if he was on old tires or what, but he just was sliding around really bad, as I was. That's why I got in the wall.
What was the last 20-ish minutes like for you?
Just, I don't know. I mean, it kind of felt like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't even think that we would be in this position after how our day went. So, yeah.
How frustrated are you right now? How the day went?
I mean, I think you know.
You've had to say it a few times, and I was at the back of the line back there, but what happened?
What happened when?
What happened on the last lap, and then your opinion of how they ruled it?
Yeah, I mean, I just slid into the wall, and obviously we're racing for every point, and I slid into the wall, and that's all I got. I was just trying to pass the 23 and slid into the wall.
What did Joe Gibbs have to say to you on pit road?
I mean, he was frustrated about the blocking that was going on from the Chevrolet manufacturer side, so that's what he was talking about.
I know I have an awesome team behind me, and I'm excited to go to Phoenix. And yeah, I mean, we didn't win this round. We've been up and down this year, not as good a year as last year, but still end up in the same spot, chance to race for a championship, and I know we've learned a lot.
Will you be a little, last year you had said earlier about like I was just kind of glad to be there. This time, different attitude, with going into it. Is that part of what you learned?
Yeah, I learned a ton from last year, so I'm excited to go race there. Get more excited about it as I think about it. So I look forward to that, and this day it's just crazy. So I'll try to just decompress and go home.
Have you gotten excited yet? You heard you say it.
Yeah.
It's still a little bit hard to process it all.
Yeah, it's just hard to believe, really. It's just a crazy sequence of events, but we get to go race for a championship, and I know we have an awesome team.
What was it like sitting here waiting for 20 or so minutes to find out and see how they were going to rule on the whole sequence of events that did happen at the end?
Hey, buddy. Well, Willie, hey, that's not how I wanted it to go,
Yeah.
but
I know.
Congratulations.
Not neither one of us want to be in that, so
Yep.
it's all good.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We'll get him next
appreciate
week.
it. Thank you. Hey, man.
How was it waiting to find out how they were going to rule on all of that? Just having to not know for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, what was your question? Sorry.
sit over here and we had to wait 20-ish minutes to find out if it was going to be official, how they were going to count the points up at the end, and whether Bell's deal would be penalized or not. Or
Yeah, it's just a long waiting process, and I mean, I hated see Bell because we get along really well, so it just sucks that both of us were in that spot, but yeah, it just was a long waiting process for sure.
And you had a really good year. Later in this part of the year, you weren't, hot, but come on when it counts and get yourself in. How relieving to have the year you had and make it to the Final Four.
Yeah, big relief. I mean, we've done a lot of big things this year, winning the Daytona 500, and just want to keep it going with the championship. That'd be awesome.